There's a happy note. Anyway, we're back with Jade Empire. This is part 3 of things. You know, in case you don't remember, Dawnstar, our class friend, got kidnapped, and now we have to go try to save her. So, here's hoping that goes well, and here's hoping the stream goes well too. Anyway, moving right along. I did set up the game beforehand because I didn't trust it. So, anyway, here we go.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him.
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow.
I'm glad I'm able to be heard. I assume the game is also able to be heard. Yeah, it should be. Okay. And I love how you're... You know, even this game shows that, like, when you die, like, you're way better. Because, I mean, if any of you remember, like, a little bit, like, this guy was not brave. Like, he was watching the gate. He's like, please don't distract me. I have to watch the gate. Like, he was not really brave. But, you know, now that he's dead, he's suddenly brave.
Gao was in a rush, but you might be able to catch him still.
Be on your guard if you truly mean to pursue
Hello,
him.
Gibson.
Gao's mad
And
with
hello,
rage
Quill,
as this
of
poor
course.
lad learned too late.
Glad to see you guys. And glad that there's no real technical issues. So, yay. And we can actually move on with the stream like I wanted to.
There you are. I have been hoping you would wander by.
I have been, like, really sick. I'm hoping it's not, you know what. I haven't had, like, really too much breathing issue, but, yeah. My chest has been a bit tight, but other than that, nothing too bad.
I hear your friend has gone missing. So sad. Very sad indeed.
Oh, yeah, you seem really broken up about
More
it.
importantly, my stock has arrived. Braving roads dangerous with ghosts
I love
and
that. Oh, your
bandits.
friend's
A
missing?
caravan
More
runner
importantly,
just
I have
dropped
stuff
off
to
a load
sell.
of supplies. What can I do for you?
And since the game is modded, he might actually have something useful, so let's see. Oh, come on, game. You gonna pull this on me?
I just received some new items, a rare delivery that made it through. Some gems that you may be interested in. Have a look for yourself.
Okay. Ugh, really? Come on. Looks like my controller's gonna decide to mess up for a split second. Let me just plug it up. Plug it and then plug it back in. Yeah, okay, maybe that'll work. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me, game? Why does this happen to me every time? Yeah, so not much except if I want to buy combat points. Do I want to buy style points? It's only 1,000, but I kind of like saving my money for, you know, when I get new styles and stuff, so seems a bit meh. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Didn't realize my controller would just have a freak fit. Okay. Okay, well, keyboard and mouse it is for now.
Do you have a moment?
Sure.
Oh, senior student. I wanted to thank you for your help earlier. I wasn't sure anyone would come down to our little circle of houses when the bandits attacked. It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope.
I was glad to help.
And I was glad to see you. Though, there's the small matter of my chest.
Well,
Which
I mean...
is to say, its contents were not there.
Different kind of
The
chest.
bandits had taken almost everything I had. But I know it was still there when... well, when you arrived. It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know. Would you happen to know
Yeah,
what
it does kind of sound like that. But in this case, style point is about, you know, like, putting points into, like, martial arts styles and stuff like that. Well, I'm going for the good guy route, so yeah. I still kind of I still kind of agree a little bit with, like, hey, I saved your life and you still want your money back, but, you know, okay, fine. I'll be nice.
Such generosity.
Yes, I'm
I
awesome.
was thinking that while the silver is mine, you deserve a reward for all your good work. What say you to half of the silver that was in that chest?
You actually get more open palm points, if you just won't take any of it, so, and since I'm going for that, I'll just deal with that. But, I mean, silver's useful. Really, like, you know, you get, like, way more silver than you'll ever know what to do with if you're the bad guy, but if you're the good guy, yeah, you will kind of, you know, be scrimping a bit. But, yeah. You kind of see why now, just with this, like, hey, you know, you need more silver, you give people back their money, so, yeah, it's just a bit...
Thank you so much. I will never forget this.
Like, closed fist
The whole
is
village is
definitely,
talking
like,
about you,
the,
and it's richly deserved.
you know,
Good day to
the
you.
way to get money. Yeah, check some settings. Okay. Game does not want to play nice to me with the mouse either. Control. Yeah, and the controller doesn't want to work. That's great. Fine. Okay. Well, fine. Keyboard and mouse it is. Just put this over here then. The game can be played on keyboard and mouse. It's, you know, not as good, but it's doable, so fine.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
fool
you
got in
know,
the
no,
way
he's
of Gal the Lesser.
not taking my chest in
The
any
young
other
master
way.
thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around.
Mm-hmm.
If you're quarreling with Gao, you're crossing us. Gao the Greater makes sure his son is well protected. Very well protected. We'll do more than slow you down.
A sheep, huh? I mean, maybe in some weird video games, you know, you can make a sheep into a battle partner, but this is not one of
Legendary
them.
strike.
Ah. Okay, yeah. I am in big trouble. Okay, heal, 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 heal. There we go. Okay, that was fun. Well, since I'm doing this, actually, let me just toy with one more thing before I go back to the game. Okay. is not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah, see, like, the mouse is being goofy for some reason. I don't know why. There, try this again.
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Heavenly wave.
There we go.
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Yeah, that's two of you bitches. Haha. Yeah, just gotta get back to the keyboard and mouse version of the game, because, you know, I'm used to playing on a controller. My controller decided to just have a fit, so, yeah, I don't know why or how. I swear, like, the universe just doesn't want me streaming for whatever reason. I don't know what the issue is, but yeah, every time I try to stream, it's like, oh, no, let's have something go wrong.
I am restored.
Nope, too soon. Gotcha. There we go. No, you don't get to be able to pick up weapons or anything like that. The only thing with this mod is you can get styles from your enemies because I modded the game. But no, there's nothing like, oh, hey, you can pick up weapons or anything like that.
Gow, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
Yeah, he does that. He's a dick.
I didn't see her. He was dragging a large sack and I asked if he needed help. He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand.
Yeah, sounds like him.
I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before.
You're a guard and no one's ever threatened you? Well, I mean, I guess it's a small town and everything.
There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village? What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go on. Why waste time talking to me? Get moving.
Because the game made me, that's why. That's really the reason, honestly. Wrong key. I'm used to hitting the F key in you know, other, you know, games with keyboard and mouse, because usually that's like the interact key in a lot of games. So, yeah. Anyway, here we go. Into the swamp we go to rescue Dawnstar.
Quit crying, fool, or we will gut you like a carp.
I just saw something. I thought I saw like a chest or a... Oh, it's just the crane, okay. Yeah, because mod.
My poor Fen, what have you done to her? Who's there?
Legendary strike.
More Gao soldiers? I'm through hiding.
Didn't mean to cut that off, but when I hit block, it cut it off, so... Part of why I don't like the keyboard and mouse thing, because, like, it has double duty in some cases. Ow. There we go, gotcha. I still wish they would have, like, martial arts, like, I know there was a martial arts MMO once, like some, I think it was like a Chinese one. I tried it, it just wasn't very interesting. I don't know. I forget what it was even called. It just not done well at all. It looked terrible. Like, it looks even worse than this, and this game's like, you know, back in 2006 or something when it first came out? Something like that. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a new style. I guess it was gonna give it to me, but I already have it, so, yeah. Well, now we're in water, so yeah, no bacon this time.
Gone. She's gone. They took her away, my beautiful Fen, my flower of the fields.
But hey, if anyone wants to donate to dinner,
Please,
that's
my
okay.
name is King, and you must help me. My Fen is so delicate, she will chafe under a bandit's yoke.
For just $10, you can feed a Tsuki.
We were traveling to 2 rivers. I bring goods between the farms that line the valley. I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course these thieves would strike at my beautiful Fen. I can't leave without her. They'll work her to death or eat her or worse. Can you do anything? Please?
No, they have cranes in the base game. It's just you don't get to interact with them in the base game. Unless you're closed fist, then like if you get like really high into closed fist, you can just like hit animals and destroy them. I forget why. I think you can get money or something. I honestly forget what the point of it is. I think it's mostly just to be like badass in a way. Like I don't even think it has a point. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think it has a point.
I thank you, and my Fen will thank you when she is returned to me. My precious flower of the fields.
I was wondering how my
can't
open
leave
palm
without
point was.
her.
Yeah, okay, I'll help you with your flower of the field. We'll see. Oh, there we go.
Common bandit. I've been hunted by far worse than you.
Character intro power make up.
Hold your attack, young student. I am not your enemy. This was a misunderstanding.
Okay, sure. I mean, I'd say like, nah, I guess I'll just, you know, say this. It doesn't really matter what you say.
I have tried very hard to go unnoticed, but I also need to eat. I've been on the outskirts of your village once or twice to trade goods. I saw you trade.
No, I just spend like $20 on a pizza because
My
delivery
name is
fees
Zoom.
and stuff,
I
so
have been
yeah.
called Sagacious Zoom,
I said
if you
$10
prefer
because,
a title.
like, you know, burger
It's a name
is
I share
cheaper.
with the first emperor, Sagacious Tien.
So yeah, honestly, like, yeah, I don't. I guess I'll just say I'm in a hurry because then he'll understand. You know, well, they'll see.
No wonder you came out here as you did. You're looking to
And I
rescue
mean, I am
someone.
trying to help my
You
friends, so
probably
yeah,
gave
screw
no
you.
thought to your own safety.
Don't care. Pretty
That is
much.
very selfless of you. I tend to think more efficiently.
Well, squeeze me.
I did hear something about a camp. They seem to be killing bandits so they won't be disturbed. There wasn't much more. I just wanted some peace and quiet.
I wanted some peace and quiet, so I killed people. Alright, well.
No, I'm not interested in looking for trouble. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. As bad as this is, you're better off without my help.
Well, gee, thanks. I mean, tempted to say that. Like, yeah, you are kind of a coward, but fine. But yeah, if you see a student named Dawnstar, at least show her how to get out of here. I think that's fair.
Dawnstar? I am familiar with that name. But I still can't. I've spent a long time avoiding trouble. I don't want to go looking for it
You're
now.
obsessed with the bacon ship.
I'm sorry.
Like, that was the first stream I did of this game.
Wait. Dawnstar, your friend should not suffer because of my reluctance. A group of men went to the north. They had a large pack that was giving them trouble. That may be where their camp is. There's no way to leave the marsh in that direction. Not on foot, anyway. I will show you. It is easy to get lost.
I mean, like, this is what I wonder, like, this is probably what I would say in real life. Like, why did you change your mind when I mentioned Dawnstar? You know?
I can refuse some fool determined to get lost in the swamp, but I doubt your friend earned her fate. Gal the Lesser shouldn't get such a prize without a fair fight. Now come, we have some catching up
Such a
to do.
prize, huh? So
We'll
you've been
find them.
ironing her up and
Like I
down,
said, they
too?
can't get out
That
in
sounds
that
a bit
direction.
weird, now that I
Not on
think about
foot.
it.
I will try not to make you regret it. Your task is probably complicated enough as it is. Let's go. The main camp is to the north, but there are soldiers all around this area. If you want to find trouble, let's do it quickly.
And I didn't think the burning ship sounded like bacon. You said, Quill, you said it sounded like bacon because it sounded all sizzling, and then you brought up the bacon. It made me hungry, and because, you know, you're just mean like that, so. Now, bacon it is. Like, that's apparently the joke of the podcast, or, well, this isn't a podcast, but you know what I mean. I've actually thought of doing a podcast, but I don't know what I'd do. Like, I kind of wish I could do a podcast in a way. Like, it'd be fun. If I was gonna do one, though, I'd want, like, a
Quarry has
co-host.
based himself in the north. There are paths right and left, but I doubt one is any safer than the other.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really... I mean, I just go both ways, really. I usually try to explore the whole area in a map. Oh, bones. Yeah, cool. Get those. A little bit of silver. That's always nice. The only thing I don't like about this mod is, like, the whole thing with the, you know, the animals being selectable like they are. It gets me, you know, kind of distracts me because it's like, oh, hey, there's a thing. Oh, wait, no, it's just an animal.
Shouldn't killing outlaws yield some good
Here we
silver?
go.
All I found is this troublesome creature, and she won't do a thing I say. Her last keeper trained her too well.
Well, that's
If
not
we can't
very
get
nice.
any work out of her, I want her cut and carved for tomorrow. If I have to be out here on Gao's little errand, at least I can be well fed. Look out! It must be more bandits! Get them!
Okay.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary Strike.
Ah, dude. I'm trying to test this leopard style that I got with the mod, but it seems a bit too slow. I'm gonna stick with Legendary Strike. Leopard seems like White Demon, you know, this, which is a default style for if you choose like a strength-based character. Which you would think is kind of weird, because like leopards are supposed to be fast, and yet like these strikes are not fast. I would go with Leaping
Legendary
Tiger.
Strike.
I really should have gotten that when I customized, but oh well. Legendary Strike is a good style too. Ow, jerk.
My piece is your end.
There. Ha. Do I get anything? No. Figure. Yeah, I got damaged too much.
Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome.
I was getting tired of catering to these fools.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
thought
men
I
are
was
jerks.
saved when they
I
killed
mean,
the bandits
men
that
are
raided
awesome.
my
I love men.
husband's wagon, but these soldiers were no better. You have my gratitude.
Anytime. We women have to stick together and all that. Yeah, I like this. You're safe now, Finn. You'll see.
Fen?
Wait for it.
You have come this far for Fen. Did Hing send you here without even mentioning my name?
Oh dear, this will be unpleasant for someone.
Yep.
I am Xinghua. These animals made me cook for them, clean up their filth. And Hing sent you for the flower. I will kill him.
Uh-oh. Someone is in huge trouble.
No, but she is here. Oh yes, just over here. Let me present her to you. Fen, come!
Fen, my flower! You are safe. I knew this great fighter would save you. I couldn't leave without you. The cart needs your strength to pull it.
I am safe as well, Hing. Or did you forget I was missing?
Oh, there
yeah, I
you
think
are, my
you
dear.
forgot.
I'm glad you did not come to harm.
Just a thought. Seems like
But
you
you
forgot.
are more concerned about the ox, I see.
Yep. You know, I would question this relationship with the ox, but I'm not going to because I don't... I was going to say I don't want to lose my monetization, but I don't have monetization. But I still don't. I'm not going to question it.
Gao? One of the soldiers said someone with that name is at a camp to the far north. Of course, he may have been speaking of someone more important. Perhaps the camp goat.
I prayed for your safe return, dear, but the cart will not move itself.
You will be lucky if I don't make you pull it while the ox rides.
Yeah, it was pretty
She's
obvious,
clearly
given what
important
the guys were saying about, like, you know,
Come.
she won't
Leave
do
any
anything
of our
I
stolen
say
silver
and cut
as
her
reward
up and
for
all
our
this,
savior.
you know.
I value my own life at least that much. Someone has to.
Yes, dear.
Do I have to slaughter that thing for you to show me some attention?
No,
No,
dear.
dear.
Are you lying again?
No,
No,
dear.
dear.
Are you listening to me? No,
No,
dear. I love that part. That always cracks me up. Are you listening to me? No, dear. Like, yeah. That's pretty much like every, you know, unmarried, or every unhappy married couple ever in that side quest. Tsuki's public service announcement. Do not get married to people you don't like. Although, this was like, you know, long time China, or, well, not China literally, but based on basically like medieval China. So, back then you just married whoever. You know, you married whoever would take you. And had kids and blah blah. You know, it was, you didn't really have much choice in the matter. Your parents usually arranged marriages and stuff like that. Not as much if you were a peasant, but especially if you were nobility, you were totally screwed. Like, you had no
Useless
choice.
marsh. I'm sick of flushing out bandits just so we can chase down some farm girl. I'd rather burn these reeds from the air.
Well, excuse us.
Look! More bandits creeping into the camp! Get them!
Ooh, okay.
Longsword!
Whoops. I want that twin sword style, but I probably blew it.
Heavenly wave! Legendary strike! Longsword!
Mouse and keyboard actually isn't bad for this game. I mean, I've seen way worse for PC ports, but it's also not great. I still prefer the controller, but that's more of a comfort issue for me. Did I get it? Nope. Oh well.
What? Who? No, wait. I don't want any more trouble.
Bit late for that, dude. But I'll be nice.
Yes, I can do
Open
that.
palm and all
Whatever
that.
you want.
course I'll marry someone I like if I ever get married. I don't think I'm ever gonna get married. I mean, I'm 37. I think my marriage prospects are pretty dried up, to be honest.
Who? The woman. She got loose from the sack and ran into
Not
the
that I
cave.
mind.
Would have been safer out here with us.
That cave is home to both toad demons and ogres, and both are in a foul temper from fighting over the space. Running in there is like moving from the claws to the fangs.
Well, that sounds bad.
We refused to go after her, so Gao went himself. I don't know. He just said it was very important that he get her tonight. He brought a few groups of us over for it.
Oh, you needed like
We
a
didn't take
bunch
her.
of groups
We
to
made Gao
kidnap
do
one
that
chick?
himself.
Like, that seems a bit
I know
much.
we shouldn't have let him talk us into any of this, but he doubled our pay.
Well, of course, that's all that's important.
It was just one woman. Compared to some things, well, all I'll say is that this wasn't the worst thing done by a Gao lately.
That's ominous.
Look, that's all I can say. Just let me go. I won't be any more trouble for you. If I go back to Gao's father, I'll be killed as a failure.
A reasonable punishment. Gao has some things right.
That seems a bit much,
By my
but, you
grandfather,
know, maybe.
I won't get in your way again.
Depends.
I swear.
You are far too generous with your mercy.
Yeah, well, open palm and all that.
Thank you. You won't
Besides,
see
I don't
me
like
again.
killing people. I mean, you know, I wouldn't want to kill people if I don't have to. Like, it seems like a waste. Oop, no, I don't want to go in the cave yet. I'm gonna try to get some, I know there's some treasure and a couple other fights and stuff out here, so. Okay. Hey, where's the... There it is. Ha! Focus evade. Sweet. Do I have all my gems, or is it... Oh, 2 or 3. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll put the Flog Monk gem in there. There. I don't know why I only had 2 of them. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just there. Right, got that. I don't think there's anything else until I, like, go over here and fight some more people. I forgot I had a magic style, too.
More bandits, but coming from the camp?
Heavenly
Gal's
wave.
best get overrun. Get them!
Legendary strike.
Where's my harmonic combo?
Heavenly wave.
Oops. There we go, there it is. Harmonic combo, power! Oops, no.
Legendary strike.
Come on, really, game? It just doesn't like me. I'm trying to get a
Heavenly
harmonic
wave.
combo up in here.
Legendary strike.
Stop hitting me. There we go, harmonic combo. Ooh, I did something good. I don't know what it was, but something happened. Charm is, like, when you have to pass a speech check when you talk to people. There's charm, intimidation, and intuition. And they each have their own sort of number, but they're also done by stats. Like, hold on, I'll show you. Charm, come on, other way. Okay, and then techniques, I think no, it's not techniques, it's skills, there it is. And then you see here, you get body and mind go into charm, and then spirit and mind go into intuition, spirit and body go into intimidation. So, like, they are governed by stats, but you can also up them with certain gems that'll help you out. So, you know, certain side quests and speech checks will, you'll want, like, to charm a person or do intuition with them. Intimidation is usually, like, the bad guy version, which intimidation's always easy to do. Like, even now, I think it's, like, the highest one. Like, yeah, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, yeah, even now, like, even me being a good person and having high, body and everything, like, it's still, intimidation's, like, always the highest one. I usually prefer charm or intuition because those are the good guy routes, but, yeah. That's how that goes. So, yeah, it's for speech checks. If you ever played, like, Dungeons and Dragons, it's very similar to that. Or, you know, maybe some other pen and paper RPGs. Not sure. I've only played Dungeons and Dragons with pen and paper, so, I don't know if Warhammer has them or any other game. Let me save. There we go. Manual save. Gosh, yeah, even though, like, my mouse is just being goofy and dumb, so don't have a choice on that one, but yeah. I can tab at least. Ooh, man, that ogre kicked your ass. Alright, fair play.
Will be sorry.
I think that sound file overlap wasn't meant to happen.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, Gao?
Oops.
This is your mess. I didn't make you kidnap me.
Your friend is doing a good job of frustrating Gao into carelessness. That will work in your favor, but it also means we have to follow them by a different route. Be careful. That means fresh enemies for us. These caves harbor strange creatures.
I'm gonna do my, there we go. 2 is Heavenly Wave, and then 3 is there, and then 4 could be yeah, I want to just, like, do my, oh no, 4 is Ice Shard, there we go, and then 5 can be, I guess 5 can be one of the other. I guess it could be Leopard Fist. There we go. That is one good thing about the mouse and keyboard, because, like, the controller, it only gives you 4, and you have to, like, switch between 4 styles with it. And with mouse and keyboard, you get 5, so. Aha. And no damage. Booyah chaka. Oh yeah, you don't get ogre normally. You know, this, you have to get it. So, okay. Purchase. I will take my ogre style. Thank you very much. Score. Oh wait, no, you get Frog Demon later. Normally when you play the game. I don't know if it's still gonna let me do that. I assume it will. But yeah, in like a bit later you get Frog Demon. I'm pretty sure when you fight like a Frog Demon, that's your first transformation style, really. Focus evade, yeah, even though I've drained some focus, that's still cool. I've done pretty well on the focus evades today. Yeah, I know Knights of the Old Republic did that too. They're both BioWare games, and Dragon Age Origins and like all the Dragon Age games kind of had stuff like that as well. So it's a pretty BioWare trait because they did Baldur's Gate, and that was based on Dungeons and Dragons, and they really you know, went with the very, you know, typical RPG route.
Longsword! Legendary strike!
Oh, I got 2 style points for that too. This is why I upped the difficulty a bit, because, yeah, like, I just keep getting style points and stuff, so it's gonna make things a bit too easy if I just left the difficulty alone. Yeah. Like, now I have 8 style points, okay. Put a couple, oh wait, no, that's, what, 10? Yeah, that's 10, don't want that. I guess I'll do speed increase for Legendary Strike. That's 4. Yes, and then Fortune's Favorite. I can get those 2. There, that'll work for now. No, focus evade is like I think it does a check, like however much focus you have. If you have enough focus for that particular trap, you'll do a focus evade. Like there's a check for it, pretty much like, you know, like a speech check. It's similar in that area. So yeah, it's not totally automatic.
I never had cause
Sometimes
to enter these
you'll
caves. Gao will have to pay
you
for
know
this
end up
inconvenience.
taking the trap. So yeah. Oh, here's the toad demon I was talking about before.
Longsword!
Yeah, poison sucks. I don't think I can hit it with magic, right? Yeah, okay. So
Longsword!
oh shit! Oh, that hurt. That hurt bad. Oh, okay. It's dead. Sweet.
I am restored.
Yeah. And yeah, normally, like, at that fight, you would get Toad Demon as, like, your first transformation style. But since I modded the game, it's not doing it. So, if any of you have played Jade Empire before and you're wondering why it's not happening, that's why. Because I modded the game. And I like the mod. The mod is, so far, pretty interesting. I like the different styles and stuff. Not that I've gotten, like, every single one, but, yeah.
Patience is running thin.
Should be interesting as we go through.
No! No! Not you! Anyone but you! What are you doing here?
I hate to call her something, but that's the closest answer I can think of. You know, you took something important to me, so I'd chase you.
You see that, Gao? That's loyalty and responsibility. Can you even understand those words?
Probably not.
I understand more than you. I did you a favor, but you are too stupid to know a good thing when you're in its grasp.
Being kidnapped was a good thing? You have an odd view of what it takes to impress a woman.
No kidding.
Fools! You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. Everything you have is gone. My father has seen to that. You'll see. Death comes from above to ferret out your hidden master and his real name. Dawnstar was the only thing I wanted to save, and what thanks do I get? Nothing. So be it. I'll just kill you all and forget your pitiful little village ever existed. You'll see. You've already lost no matter what happens here. You'll see. I'll make you see.
That's such, like, typical bad guy talk, but okay.
Good. There's no Master Li to restrict how I fight. I'll kill you in time to see the red sky over your village.
And yes, I know you have serious comments and questions, too. I didn't say it was all about bacon, but the bacon thing did make me hungry.
Legendary strike. You lack focus. Ice shot. Legendary strike.
I Ice versus fire. Haha.
Heavenly wave.
Both of us going at each other with it. Okay, nice.
Legendary strike. You can't. Ice shot.
Come on.
Legendary strike.
Dude, he just stood right there. You dork. Walk, 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 walk. Uh-oh. Move away, move away. Ah. Stop, drop, and roll.
Longsword.
Oh, I think the mod made the turning better with that attack. It looks like.
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Shinjiro. Dead. Haha, gotcha.
Thank you for coming to my rescue. I'm not sure why Gao thought he would get away with this. He had to know that someone in the village would come for me, although I suspected it would be you.
Yeah, it is kind of weird when you put it that way, but oh well.
Well, I am grateful
I
I have
mean,
you as a
this
friend.
is an old
I've
game,
always
so I'm not
respected
gonna,
your
like,
strength.
you know,
I'm surprised
hurt the
Gao didn't have
graphics
an
too
interest in
much.
you instead of me. Not that I'd wish that on you. He was such a fool.
Yeah, you couldn't do that because
And
the
who is
main
this?
character would have been a
I
male,
must
so
thank
that
your
would
new
have been
acquaintance
weird.
for his help as well.
Although there are homosexual relationships
Sagacious
in this
Sue,
game, but
you
not
don't owe
many.
me anything. I just helped your young friend through the swamp.
Sagacious Sue, well, I am grateful. I don't know what Gao meant by saying he was doing me a favor. How could dragging me here be beneficial? Agreed. I want Master Li to know that we are both safe. It's too bad, though. He wanted to reach Gao. I'm sure of it. Gao just seemed to get more and more bitter. He didn't respond well to discipline. It's too bad.
I mean, you know, reverse psychology, I guess. Like, you know, the more you try to discipline someone, you know.
I will wait by Gao's flyer. He can't object now.
Yeah, I want the treasure, because otherwise if you leave, you don't get it, so, yeah. I think there's another fight, too, but more for the... I just mostly want the treasure. See, there you go. There's the focus when you don't always get the focus evade. Oop. I mean, you'll get the treasure, but, you know, at least a lot of time you will. But yeah, you don't always get the focus evade, as you just saw. I think that one was a really high one. And this treasure chest, I think, is unique to the mod. Like, the stone tablet thing is unique to the mod. Like, it does, like, another style or something. I'd have to reread it, but yeah. I keep hitting that button I keep hitting the freaking F button to interact with things. But yeah, that's my bad. In the meantime, I will be right back. You know, quick break. About, 60 seconds. So, be right back. Maybe 2 minutes, actually. Alrighty, I have returned. Try not to all throw confetti at the same time. Take the gems off before I level, because otherwise it kind of hurts the stats a bit. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so I'll probably just go balance, you know. There. That should do it. And thanks. No, it's no, you know, no crusade or anything, but I like the joke. Let's see. I want to put some points into Ice Shard for sure, because magic and stuff. Nope, not that one. There we go. That'll do it. And then Gem of Order is pretty cool. I don't, yeah, I'm open palm enough. I think I should have, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is one of the other things where open palm and closed fist matter. Certain gems will only work in, you know, one or the other. Oh, and, okay, so yeah. I'll take, yeah, Gem of, ooh, that one's good too. Gem of Irresistible Spirit, and then Gentle Persuasion. These seem a bit early. I remember Irresistible Spirit, I could have sworn was a bit later, but okay. Let me double check the stats now. Yeah, these are pretty, I mean, they're about the same as they were. Well, I mean, not the same, but I mean, like, as far as the balancing order, they're about the same. So we're good on that front. Alrighty, back to work to get out of the cave. I could have sworn there was a part of the map that I hadn't seen. I guess not. Okay. Maybe the mod changed it, because I remember there was a fight before. When you came around here, and like if you would leave the cave, there was a fight. So kind of curious on that front. I guess like they changed that with the mod. That's possible. Certainly interesting, but you know, no biggie. I mean, it's not like I'm lacking for fights or you know, skill points or anything. Alright.
What happened to Gao's men? I thought they abandoned him, but it looks like you had to fight them all.
Yeah, I'm a badass.
I didn't realize you took that much of a risk getting to me. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, you know, badass girls gotta do what they gotta do.
I heard Gao yelling at them to kill any bandits who might approach. I guess they wouldn't stop to ask questions. His mercenaries didn't seem too eager to follow me into the cave.
Yeah, the mod has changed some drop orders and various things, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it changed. Some of the fight patterns as well.
Do you hear something?
It's still a good mod. I still am enjoying it. I'm just saying that, you know, I haven't played through the whole game with this mod, so, you know, I'm kind of discovering it along with you guys.
Where are they coming from?
You should be more concerned with where they are going. You may have won a victory over Gao the Lesser, but it looks like he put things in motion that have outlived him.
What? What do you mean?
These machines have weapons. They drop casks that explode on impact. There will be soldiers on the ground as well.
Was that what Gao meant? He said something about death coming from above for Master Li.
Yeah, what I noticed is, like I just noticed it now, is that it seems like the modding community in Jade Empire, and most modding communities too, they seem pretty focused on the more female, the female characters. Like, okay, we got my character here. She got a mod, like a graphic update and mod, and then like other female characters have, although main characters have as well. But my point is the companions. Like, I don't think there was a mod for Sagacious Zoo. There wasn't a Sky mod. There wasn't anything like that. Like, maybe there was a Sky mod. I'd have to double check. But like, there aren't as many mods for the men as there are for the women.
It doesn't matter. We have to get back. The students, everyone will need our help.
Walk away, Dawnstar. You won't get there in time. Better to avert your eyes than see something you care about fall to ruin. Save yourself.
Yeah, fair enough. That's what I was thinking too.
This machine of Gao's, do you know how to make it work? Could you fly it?
I mean, the gaming industry, the gaming, like, even the modders are probably mostly men.
Combination of magic
most players
artifice.
are men. I'm sure the modders are mostly men, so,
We may be able to do it among the three of us. I was told that they are simple to control.
So you don't really know?
If you actually cared about the safety of this machine, you wouldn't be about to fly it into a swarm of enemies.
Fair
What
enough.
guarantee do you want?
I mean, he has a point. I'll
There's
give
a
him
handle
that.
attached to something like the reins of an ox yoke. You move it left and right, forward and back. It should swim through the air fairly smoothly.
Yeah, I love this. So it's like flying a swimming ox. Well, that helps. I kind of wish they had voice acted the main character, but I know why they didn't.
Will you come to
They
help
did
us, Sue?
originally,
You seem to have a good
which is
heart.
weird. Originally
If
they did voice
you are
act the main
intent on
character,
returning, I will accompany you.
but not so
I've
much
already
this time.
done more than
I don't know
wanted,
why.
but I could not avoid this forever.
You are an interesting person, Sagacious Sue. Your eyes hold a great sadness that is oddly familiar to me, but I don't know why. Perhaps I am imagining it. We will discuss it another time. I hope we are not too late.
I'm choosing these options for a reason, because, like, there's a story reason for me being nice to Zoo. Honestly, it's like, most people would be like, yeah, screw this guy, he's an idiot, like, Ooh, yay, minigame. Alright. Mouse 1, mouse 2.
We have to hurry.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, you get to kind of have like a little... What's that arcade game called? I want to say Galaga. It's kind of like that. Like the one where you fly and shoot aliens. Like, it kind of reminds me of that. I think it's Galaga. Maybe it's not. Yay, double blast. It doesn't matter how well you do in this minigame, really, but... And you can even avoid the minigame if you want. Not here, but like in other parts of the game you can avoid it. It's not a bad minigame, though. It's okay. It's nothing amazing, but it's pretty fun. It's, a little interesting bit of it.
is what I expected. I'm sorry you had to see this.
I saw the smoke from the air, but I didn't think it would be so bad. Everyone is gone. I hope you were right. Master Li wouldn't let this happen, not without a fight.
Do what you can together. We will meet in the heart of your school.
Sure, we'll do that. Yeah, that was the radiant aura. It wasn't for the fighting, it was for the minigame thing. Which is like the little shield you get.
No. It's all gone. Why did Gao's father do this? Why are his men here?
Because reasons, that's why. Whoa, that's a big explosion.
I hate this. There's no challenge in killing simple peasants.
They said no survivors, so there better be no survivors.
I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential.
Do you want to ask Gao the Greater? No. So quit yapping and make sure there's no survivors.
I still think calling yourself Gao the Greater and then calling your son Gao the Lesser sounds like even worse than some other stuff. Like, I think I said this in the first playthrough, or the first stream that I did about, you know, the whole Junior thing. Like, Gao the Lesser, like, that's 10 times worse than calling your son Junior. Yay, no damage there. I only got a style point because they didn't have anything good, but yeah. But yeah, say, like, Gao the Greater, Gao the Lesser, that's 10 times worse than saying, like, I think Junior's bad enough. Like, you know, so-and-so. Like, I've even known people that, like, their son is literally just called Junior. Like, I mean, yeah, their legal name is, like, such and such Junior.
The school, burning. Every spring, I planted flowers, one for each student. No, every...
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to click the silver. But yeah, she planted flowers, now everybody's dead is the point of that sentence. Which, yes, is very sad. I think I've become a bit more numb to it because I've played this game so many times, so I already know what happens. Oh, I can even hear the sound going in my headphones. Oh, there's my extra open palm points for saving Kia Min. I think I mentioned this in the first stream too, where
keep going. There are others in the school.
If you do her side quest, you'll save her.
I'll look for the villagers and save as many as I can. Go.
Thank you. And if you do close fist, she'll die, like, pretty pathetically. If I, she'll just die. Like, they'll even, like, taunt her as she dies, like, oh, she was hanging on by a thread, haha, like, you know.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary Strike.
I do like the music in this game. They did a good job. Look at the name of the guy who did it. Yeah, good job. Come on, move. Back away, back away, back away. Healing, power, come on. I'm gonna get Dawnstar to help me out. Support. Thank you. Dawnstar recovers your chi or magic in a support role. So that's why I did that. Ow! Jerkwad, stop. There we go. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, yeah, flower for every student. Now the flowers are gone, just like the students. Yeah. So, you know, poetic and sad. Yes. I'm gonna go back to the little, you know, the Healy Shrine if I can. Is it gonna let me? I think it will. Yeah, it will. You get to really hear the fire burning, but it's way more than sizzling like the ship. The ship was like sizzling. This is like freaking roaring fire, just totally, you know, burning everything. Can I get through here? Like, yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So I'll have to go this way. Okay, that graphic didn't work like at all. Like, it looks like you went through him.
We missed a couple of these pitiful students.
Oops.
This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
The green star is basically like a point, like basically like a landmark. Yeah, landmark. That's what the green star is on the map.
Oh, the same question all the others asked. You'll get the same answer too. Men! Gal the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Autosave power.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary Strike. Heavenly Wave. Longsword.
Oops. Nope.
Ice Shot.
There we go. Mage power! Oh shit. Ow, 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 ow. That hurts. Haha.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary Strike.
I don't think I'll get a harm. Oh, I did get the harmonic combo on that one. Nice. Haha.
My style is flawless.
Yeah, like, you may notice, like a lot of other, you know, third-person games, the camera doesn't work with you very well. Like, sometimes the camera hates your guts, I swear.
Legendary Strike.
Bye-bye. And you're dead. I still think I took too much damage to learn anything, but yeah, you're dead. Oh, hi. Okay.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary Strike. Heavenly Wave. Legendary Strike. You can't match me.
That set him on fire, guys. That's always fun to do.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary Strike.
Harmonic combo! Come here. There we go. Oh crap, that worked on me too.
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
I think the mod gave this a more even fighting chance a bit. I'll give it that. If they don't, the AI seems a bit more advanced than in the base game. There we go.
There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies.
Shh. We've chased off all of Gao's men. We'll be safe now.
No, they came later. First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't get out.
You'll be all right. Just be still.
I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Wu said... He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun. Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students... they were killed anyway.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling.
It slows them a bit.
The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did. The Lotus Assassins answered to Death's Hand alone. He would not appear unless this was important. He usually acts behind the scenes. I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attack without purpose. That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Qin. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself, for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students. The glorious strategist would know his enemy, and if anything is true about Lotus Assassins, it's that they don't leave survivors. I should know. I was one.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, that's a bad answer. This is a bad answer because you do want him to, like, talk about stuff. Like, otherwise you don't get to find out the full story. Just trust me.
It doesn't matter.
But she is right to question me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
accustomed
of course
to
I
such
am.
suspicion.
I mean, I would question somebody in real life, too.
Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master.
I mean, true that, but still.
We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
I doubt I could change your resolve even if I wanted to. Perhaps I can at least try to point you in a productive direction. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Gal the Greater was behind this attack, but I suspect there is someone else behind him. You will find your answers in the Imperial City.
Yeah, that fire crackling is really loud in my
You know a lot.
headphones, I admit.
We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
I mean, yeah, I kind of agree, like, that's a nice way of saying we still don't trust you.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you,
I mean, it's a fair point.
I have already made
I think.
worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption.
I mean, he's right, yeah. It's, you know, it's a common desire and it's hard to achieve.
City,
Making a difference is tough.
Village of Tian's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are lucky, we can find someone.
No, you can't, actually. There's no way of killing him off, even in closed fist. Actually, he's closed fist himself. I mean, if you were watching earlier, he even said, like, you're too generous with your mercy and all that. So he's, like, on the closed fist sort of spectrum. He's not totally evil, but he's on closed fist area. But no, you don't get to kill him. Even as a closed fist, you get to kill some people, but not he's just not one of them. Minigame, yay. No, it's not bacon, it's just loud as hell though. Like, it just, you know, yeah. Here's the mothership. Oh, it's dead. Never mind.
This thing will shake apart if we get to explore.
Hey, I'm working on it. Shut up. There we go. Mission complete. I kept hitting shift and it didn't want to do it for some reason. That was weird. Yeah, give me a... What, you're trying to get me, like, a bacon sponsor? Yeah. I would get a Baconator. Like, Baconator should... Wendy's should be my sponsor. That's what I want. Me and Wendy's will have a, you know, good old time. Well, that sucked. We crashed.
That was quite the
Good job,
crash.
everybody.
I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing.
Well, excuse me. I mean, you didn't help us fly it either.
Unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
No, we're dead and we're in hell.
I'm okay too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway.
Oh, well, now you tell us. Yeah, why didn't you tell us this earlier?
We weren't traveling far. I thought we could reach Tian's Landing safely without one. Obviously, I was wrong.
No kidding.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Lee's captors without one.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again.
Yeah. Yeah, things just keep getting better and better, don't they?
Not to further darken your mood, but flyers and wind maps are rare, even in the Imperial City.
Oh, good to know.
They're all but unknown.
And yes,
Galvanist
lurkers
pirates
are
used
more
flyers
than welcome to
attack the
chime
rivers,
in.
And the Lotus assassins who took Master Lee had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them.
But, you know, there aren't really, many people around today, so that's fine. It happens.
I'm sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here, Master Lee gets farther away from us.
We're near Tien's Landing.
I mean,
It's
a lot of
small
this is
village,
more
but
for
maybe
my own
someone there knows where
practice
we
and
can find a
everything
new
anyway.
flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp.
But I do try to make it entertaining
And if
for
we
you
can't
lot.
find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction.
Okay, sounds good.
Very well. I'll wait here for now. It's not so different from the marsh, actually. More of an impending sense of doom. But that could just be your influence.
Well, gee, thanks.
We should get going. There has to be a better place for us to rest than this. Let's go.
And now we are on chapter 2, wherein the fall of Dirge is detailed. The woman in black speaks of Death's hand, and Gao the Greater learns the fate of his son. Two Rivers is in ruins and Master Lee has been taken captive. It is clear that this attack was carefully orchestrated, and that shadowy forces have taken an interest in you and those around you. Leaving your home of 20 years, you set out after Death's Hand and his Lotus assassins, intent on discovering the reasons behind this assault. And, given how this game goes, I think I'm going to leave it there. Because this is, yeah, I think that's a good ending of chapter 1 and into chapter 2 is a good way to end the stream. So, we'll do that then. But I appreciate you guys stopping by very muchly. And I will, hopefully stream again soon. Mata ne!